and the companies have their own choice in selecting the candidates, the good candidates. Okay, having all these kind of skill sets, and also most importantly communication skills, whether it is written or oral. So these things play an important role. If you are having very good, I will not say excellent like an American English or a British English people, right? So it is how your thought process is, how you are discussing among yourself within the team as well as the outside people. So it is very important to have these skills. And most of the time we do interact with the customers. So without which, if you are good in technical skills and lagging in these skills, then there is a disadvantage. So it is very important. We can train the people on the technologies, but not on the soft skills part to a certain extent only. Okay. So it is up to you how you build your career along with all these skills, and think about long-term goals, not short-term goals. Okay, spending a couple of years in a company and then shift the company just because of the monetary benefits. Those monetary benefits are for a shorter period, do not act as a longer duration. So it is very important to stick with a particular company and know about the company and know the technologies and domains, learn them, right? And after completion of a project, so in .NET or Java, so what you will do? You wait for the next project. So if you wait for the next project couple of months, the aging will happen. So it is called the bench time. So if it crosses to a certain extent, it depends on the companies, what is the duration of the bench time or the idleness any particular associate spends, right? Versus the people who unlearn the technology where he or she is working, and learn the technologies which are in use and which there is a requirement in the company, and grab that as an opportunity, take that as an opportunity and learn that and get into the project. So it is like not only for entire your career you work as in one particular technology. It's like you need to learn so many other technologies in pace with the industry needs. So I thought I'll just put these things in your mind, and also not losing your focus in your academics, both theoretically as well as the practical. Practical knowledge is very important, my dear friends. So please work on that, not just for the sake of marks, but for the sake of your bright career. So, I thank the management for inviting me, and thank you and wish you all the best.
Thanks, sir, for your important tips for our students when they are entering into their professional life. Now I would like to request Dr. Preeti Chandra to address the gathering in brief. Madam.
Good morning to all of you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. You remember me? I have come last year once to your college on a Women's Day celebration. So of course the girls will be remembering, hopefully, if they were present there. Okay. So here now it is a different gathering for the projects, the efforts that the faculty and the students have put on. Can I be a little interactive?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So, so many project stalls, so many students, faculty, head of the departments, principal, and so many dignitaries around. I want to ask you one thing. What is the starting point for a project? Idea. Good. So when one conceives an idea, does it immediately become a project? No. So what are the various steps it undergoes to take the shape of the project? So if you have an idea, if you just talk about it, is it permanent or transient? Transient. To make it permanent, what is the first step? Maybe to write down, jot down. But once we write down, it becomes a fixed idea. For it to become an important, salient feature of some system, what should be done with this idea? What should be done? What you have already done, actually. I am just trying to put that into your thought process. Basically, you first visualize it working. Unless you visualize it working, you will not be able to take a first step towards implementation of that idea. Agreed? Not agreed? Okay. So, the project is born as an idea. It becomes, it is discussed, written, implemented, and visualized, and then implemented. In this complete execution of a project cycle, as short-lived as 2 to 3 months, here most of the projects what we are seeing are maybe 2 to 3 months effort of the project cycle. Do you feel any freedom of ideas in this? Do you come across the various possibilities that can be implemented? Yes. Do you feel the same kind of possibilities and freedom during the typical classroom teaching? Not always. Not always. Maybe because the faculty is around, you may not like to share, but definitely there is a difference in classroom teaching and the project being finally implemented and delivered. Okay. So, now, suppose these projects are demonstrated today, this event comes to an end. What is the next step for the faculty as well as for the participants? Come on. Modification. Okay. One is, modification, we call it enhancement, based on the comments that you get from us. Or maybe your possible more thoughts that you would like to implement depending on the availability of time. Now subsequent year, again this project, similar event for projects will start. Now these projects which are already shelved by the college in today's event, can these be utilized in the subsequent year? How? Yeah. Probably when the faculty is teaching the related topics in the classrooms subsequent years, they would like to demonstrate the existing concepts using those time technologies, using these projects. Once a student sees a working project, he automatically gets motivated for a next step in this project. And for the faculty also, it brings in a kind of continuity in the thought process over a period of years. I think this is already practiced. I am only trying to be vocal so that you can think, all of us can think loudly. So I wish all of you all the best for so much of effort being put. And what do you think, a very interesting question I have, what do you think should be the best project? If any one of you is given an opportunity to select the best project, which project would you like to select? Is it the problem level or it is the extent of participation of the team members? Yes, it is basically the team participation, because in the coming years of your career, you will have to work with teams with varied backgrounds, which is very, very important for anybody's career to go forward. Okay, all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, madam, for your interactive talk with the student. Now I would like to request Mr. Rao to address the gathering.
Very good morning to all of you. It seems to be very low energy levels. I said once again, very good morning to all of you. Yeah, I could see some energy. Okay. First of all, I want to congratulate all of you that I was interacting with some of you while coming to the stalls, and also I was interacting with the faculty and the management team. I'm very glad to see that the way the incubation centers, the innovation and knowledge you want to really put in the projects, and you're putting that ideas more of a creativity and building some kind of a concept which is taking shape, either a product or an application or whatever the solution bringing in. It's a really tremendous initiative. I would like to congratulate you for that. Clap for yourself. That's a great achievement you've done it. Having said that, I was actually interacting with a couple of senior people for a change for better India and a lot of new things coming. Of course, elections are also very close by. I was talking to a lot of segment of people from the industry and all. Look, what is it really bothering us? India as a country today from the IT industry exports close to 104 billion US dollars, which is equivalent to 6 lakhs crores worth of money. And in that, 85% goes in exports. And I asked them really what is the challenge in terms of the people and human resource and that. There's two things which really struck to me. I thought I'll convey that to you. Number one, the quality of education. Most of us you get your academics and marks, but the point is that you can really see, a person who comes as a fresher, passes engineering, and asks them what is the concept of so and so. It's really becomes difficult to explain. And more importantly, understanding that and applying that in the real-time world. What we wanted to see really is that you need to understand the concepts and apply it when it comes to real-time world in resolving a problem or addressing a particular thing or a solution. So that is what we're looking at quality of education. And that comes then only and when you put the creativity in place, when you interact with the industry,